Hello, friends. What's up? Welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna waste too much time because it is pretty late. Made myself just some dinner and stuff. Ate some dinner stuff first. So I gotta work. Get up early, pretty early tomorrow too. So tonight probably won't be a crazy long stream or anything. So just so you know, we're gonna try and get some stuff done. Staying consistent. I'm still motivated. So I did get a few more references. I did take another picture of the taffy shop from the front because I didn't really have a good shot of it from the front side and such. So I did get a few more references and of the cave actually too, like the cave entrance, the stairway going down to the cave entrance, and such stuff like that. So today I think tonight we're gonna try and focus on the taffy shop quite a bit though. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, wonderful night. Good evening, everyone. But it's going great so far. We might do a little bit of terrain work here because it's nowhere down here, so we might grab this and make it level with everything else. Like that. Let's have all of that selected. So good. Maybe. Nope. Still gotta get that too. That and that. There we go. This should be about level with everything. And then for when we get down over here with the stairways, the pathway actually dips down a little bit. But anyways, what's up, Amy? How's it going? Hello, hello. Aren't you like you're on a trip right now, aren't you? Aren't you at like Dollywood or something? Been at Dollywood. Let's go ahead and we're gonna rework a little bit. We're gonna make that go dip downwards a bit. That's what we should do. But we're trying to keep like a streak going. I think this is like the 5th day in a row of streaming, 4th or 5th. Come get your taffy. Real. We got taffy. Hollywood is tomorrow. Awesome. I hope you have a good time there. Definitely one of my favorite parks. Glad I get in there free. Big Bear Mountain Man is so good. One of the best family coasters I've ever been on. That's for sure. This would have been like so hard in Planet Coaster 1 to pull off. But would have been so difficult. Like, literally, Planet Coaster 2 is just like, yeah, you know, just pull this stuff down and usually it wants to, usually it like snaps to the it's not 1 and 2 here. Usually you can just pull that, there it goes. Like, usually you just pull that straight up. There we go. Whistlepunk Chaser. Greetings from the UK. How you doing today, mate? I hope you're doing well, Joe. What's up, Dead Short Overkill? Got folks from the UK, United Kingdom. Pretty cool. I think we might actually push this out a little bit. I kind of suck. But we got to make these adjustments. A few adjustments here for this to do what I want, because we need to make stairways here. Best ride there. It's Whistlepunk Chaser. I remember. I've been on it. Had to get my kitty coaster collection going, you know. My Zamperla kitty coasters, and I've been on 3 now. Whistlepunk Chaser is my favorite of the 3, so I've been on Grand Expo Coaster, Whistlepunk Chaser, and the Howler at Holiday World. Whistlepunk Chaser, definitely the best one. Like, it's got the best theming. May or may not be at SDC on Monday. Oh, nice. Let's go. Again, it's just so nice to be able to edit these and just like move them around wherever you need them. So simple. So easy. I've been on way too many kitty coasters, to be honest. And then you're like the only adult riding it by yourself. So big piece right there. Let's see if we can... I gotta say it. Let's see if we can finesse it. And we got a piece there. I make these stairs. You know what actually might be easier? Let's, instead of doing that, let's just make some fake stairs that people can't actually go down. That's gonna be so much easier. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Let's just do some... I don't need functional stairs there. What am I thinking? Like, I should just be thinking smarter here, not harder. Like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Just make some very easy steps there. Alright, I might need to lower this down a bit more. Just move this down here. This is level with this, and then the terrain kind of changes here. We need to make sure we're prepared for all of it. Hey, you were saying you had like an interview with MNC. Hope that goes well for you. You do need people. We've had a lot of people from MNC actually quit lately. That's part of it. Part of that. We're gonna finesse it. I've never been to all the towers. I've never been outside. I've never left North America. The most I've been outside the US is Canada. I was once on a Canada trip, and that's it. That is the most I've been outside the United States. Only time I've been outside the United States, actually, so. So, no. I really want to visit Alton Towers. It's definitely one of my bucket list one of my bucket list places to visit, like one of my parks. Like, I really want to visit Alton Towers. Really, really bad. I do. Yeah, Thorpe Park's up there, too. Thorpe Park is also up there. This up a bit. And really just get started on, you know, this. There's more up there, so we're gonna get this going. I think tonight we're gonna kind of just focus on the taffy shop, try and get it pretty close to complete, if not completed. I'd like to complete it tonight. If time allows it. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, yep, that's another one. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ryan? Just noticed that was you. So hard to get right sometimes, but keep on persevering. I don't know if I want to just replace it with this, but maybe I should. Make it easier because it's a non-grid piece. I'm gonna try and use the words again, finesse it. Finesse around it. We're gonna utilize it. We're gonna make it work. Big 200 on Friday. Island and Silverwood. What are you making your 200th? I'm just trying to get to 150. I've been at 148 for like a year now. Beast. Beast is solid. I think my favorite at King's Island is probably Diamondback. Diamondback is a really good B&M hyper. Mystic Timbers is also really good too. Orion's solid. I definitely rate Diamondback over Orion. Just has, I think it has better airtime and such. If you ask me. The experience is just better. Valley Fair. Nickelodeon Universe. I would love to go on some trips, man. Can't even remember the last trip I've gone on. I think it was Dollywood last year, honestly. Went in October last year, I think. I think that was the last trip I actually took. I'm so poor right now. I'm so broke. I'm back to being a fan. I love splashdowns. Splashdowns are so good. Had the misfortune. Oh yeah. I remember I was driving it was you, me, and Brecken in the car. I remember the rock and roll McDonald's bit. Like we left like super early in the morning, and we were like just rocking out to that song. It's so funny. That was so stupid. It was. And then of course every time we stopped at McDonald's, you know, we'd be blasting that in the car. It was like 5 a.m. And y'all are here tonight. Let's go. Good to see y'all in chat tonight. Yeah, I figured that was Carson. I remember it being like Minnesota something. Like, yeah, that's Carson. Oh yeah. Oh. Good memories. Now this is a bit inaccurate, but I don't care. It covers up my stuff that I don't want people to see. Because I'm lazy. But that's okay. We're gonna have this come over here. Now, not everything here is gonna be perfect, but you know, that's the beauty of it. Even though this is a recreation, I can still put my own spin on things. Alright, now it's time to kind of clean this up. This roof. I have been on Invertigo. I don't think I've only been on Invertigo once though, and it was like my first ever trip to Kings Island back in like 2016, I think it was. It was pretty good actually. I remember it being good. Silverwood has a W maintenance team. I'd imagine they would. I feel like Silverwood's kind of like that gem park, that hidden gem. Like, it's not like huge or anything, but like, it just seems like a really good park. Dang it, man, I didn't get these right height. Get it close. Top Thrill 2 roller coaster at Cedar Point. First ride and review, please. What? I gotta go right at first. I rode the original Dragster. So I've been on the OG. I have not been on Top Thrill 2 though yet. I have not visited Cedar Point since 2018 when Steel Vengeance opened. That was the last time I went. That's like forever ago now. It feels like it. That was the last time I rode Top Thrill Dragster as well. 2018. The interesting. I'm glad it opened that day because I didn't know it was gonna be my last ride on the original one. So like it was closed the entire day, and it opened with like 10 minutes till park closing. So we're able to get a ride on it before park closed. So cool. Yeah, I missed doing theme park trips and such. I wish I could do more again. Get back and doing. I'd love to get back and do some more. But I don't have the money. The funny part is I probably make more than, or I make more than all of you guys. The funny part. In my position, but you know. Got some certain bills and stuff that I can't really have any control over, so yeah, I might be able to do a group trip. That might be like my best bet because obviously I won't have to pay as much if everyone pitches in and such. Might be the only way I can afford a trip, maybe. I really just can't afford right now. I'm considering going to Kings Island or Cedar Point last week of October when STC is closed and prepping for Christmas. I think that's usually when I go, is like when we're prepping for Christmas and such. That's usually when I take my trips. A lot of the times. It's hard to find that spot where we can do that. But that's usually one of the weeks that sometimes you can pull it off. I also want to get the taffy shop out of the way because it's another building that I haven't been very excited to build. I don't know, it's just like there's a lot to it and it just seems to be a hard building to pull off in the game. Some of how with the roofing stuff that's on it and such, it just seems kind of tough. Very tough building to kind of pull off in this game. Oh, and the Cedar Point trip? Yeah, I want to go to Cedar Point so bad this year. It was definitely like on my plans, but I like just never got around to it. Or to really plan it and really do it in general. Hey Sawyers, what's up? Yeah, I got a little bit late, but that's okay. I've decided to go ahead and just throw in a late night stream tonight, so... I do have to get up early. Yeah, Siren's Curse. I want to get on a tilt coaster so bad. It'd be so cool because there's only 2 operating in the world right now. Only 1 in the US. Till Circuit Breaker opens, which who knows when that will be. Maybe, you know, sometime soon. I don't know if anyone's heard about when that opens, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Brecken has Top Thrill 2 as his #1. hates Magnum. I love Magnum. It's not my favorite in the world, but I think it's a solid coaster. It's really good. It's got good airtime. Classic Aero hyper coaster. As long as we're making progress every day. That's my goal. Like today I really want to get like the taffy shop done. Or close to done, maybe. I got new references for it today, so they're gonna go off of, and we're gonna go from there. My number one is still Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure. Absolutely love that ride. Yeah, I got X2, I think, in my top 10, but just because of how crazy it is. Like, it's absurd, to say the least. Did I install it yet? I don't know. I looked on it. I haven't looked yet, but, like, I don't know if it automatically installed or not. We're talking about Madden 26, by the way. Like, it's on my list on there, and it just has the countdown on there, so I don't know. But there is the countdown there, so I'm not sure. I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Vengeance and Voyager are better than X2, but I had way more fun on X2 than those two rides, so I guess that's fair. So I got Steel Vengeance as number 2. No, Steel Vengeance was my number 1 for until I rode Velocicoaster, so it was number 1 for a few years. And I got Maverick at number 3. Maverick is... I'm kind of a little biased towards Maverick. It's one of those coasters that it's kind of like a sentimental thing, I guess. It's got a special spot in my heart. I am getting so tired of that advanced move. Stop clicking on that. Annoying. Alright, I think we got the general shape down of the building so far now. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna cover up these corners. That's the one thing I'm not sure of. Yeah, Maverick is great. It really is. And Maverick was my number 1 up until I rode Steel Vengeance, so... Such a good ride. The reason why I love Maverick so much, it was the first coaster that really blew me away. Because at that time, I hadn't really ridden that many, honestly. My coaster counts were pretty darn low at that point. And Maverick was the first one that just blew everything away for me. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was just like looking at it, because I had heard it was like a lot of people's favorite at the time. Like a lot of people's favorite ride at Cedar Point, and I was just like, it's only like 100 feet, like what? I was like, what's so special about this thing? And then I rode it, and then I was blown away by it. And I was like, yeah, that's my favorite ride I've ever been on. So, it kind of has that special spot. That's why it's in that number 3 spot. Because, like, it's just a very fond memory of that moment. Very fond memory. Nav is still your favorite to this day. Yeah, I see you sporting a lot of Maverick stuff. Makes sense. Do I work tomorrow? I do, and it's season pass appreciation, which means we gotta be in an hour early each day. It's fantastic. Can't you tell by the excitement in my voice of how excited I am for season pass appreciation? There's no other way we could appreciate our season pass holders in any other way. I love coming into work and getting the ride open for the 20 people for the first hour that ride. Our maintenance team loves it too. They love getting the ride ready an hour early. A lot of the time the rides are late opening because maintenance doesn't have enough time to get all their stuff done. And we're coming off of summer nights after this, so like the rides are kind of like barely had any maintenance work on them because they've been running non-stop. But you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna do this just because it looks makes it kind of look a little bit better. That's what I'm going for, okay. 54 in the first hour. I think today we had 30 something. 38, I think, this morning for the first hour. Yeah, it was like 38 the first hour at Powder Keg this morning. Now, granted, we did have some downtime, so... But still. If we didn't have that downtime, I don't think we would have gotten that much more. Didn't have a single rider for the first 20 minutes. That's usually how it goes. I've been at Powder Keg a lot lately. Powder Keg again tomorrow. I miss Outlaw. My team sometimes jokes that I was the dad that left to get milk at Powder Keg and never came back. But it's so true. I think Outlaw is just so much better, or a lot better staffed, and that's usually, I think, why I'm at Powder Keg a little bit more. What do you mean, answer your question? What time do I get off? 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm the dad that went to get milk at Powder Keg and never came back. Sad story. Yeah, there are less ride-ops at Powder Keg because, like, we have a lot of... Most of the team is basically just the summer help, you know, like a lot of the internationals. And they're not there long enough to really get worth signed off sometimes at operator. Because a lot of them are about to leave already, so, like... You know, so... Hello, welcome to the stream! I already got my comp tickets. Rachel brought them by when she relayed me at Powder Keg earlier. She brought them by there. So I got him. I already got all my first 5s done everywhere because I when I was 210, I went around and got them all. I was 210 the other day. This is kind of cheating. I'm just kind of trying and cover these up with like these. Is it accurate? No, but I don't care. Maybe I'll go back and change it later, but again, sometimes I'll just mess around with stuff to make it look different. These I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these. They look kind of weird. But I spent so much time on them, so I really don't want to change them up. Really don't want to change them up. Alright, do I have a similar fence that I can borrow? What about that one fence I used over here? Does that look right? Nah, it's a little different. Figured I'd go look, though. Let's see. I have a starter fence that I can at least get started with. Maybe. Probably gonna have to go full custom here, which is, it's fine. It's not that hard. Suck it up and do it. That's what I need to do. Just do it. Let your memes be dreams. Yesterday we said tomorrow. I really don't like the taffy shop building. I like the taffy shop itself, like as a shop. I like don't get. I'm talking about building wise. That's why I'm trying to get it over with. Trying to get this built so I don't have to worry about it later. Bum bum ba-da. Oh my gosh. I hate this building. I'll say it over and over. I hate this building. get STC next year. Next year as a write-off when I turn 16, but it's an hour away, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, that'd be kind of rough. I don't know if I could do an hour away from where I live. That'd be so much money and gas. Green. Taffy. Taffy. Delicious flavors daily. It says under it. Probably can't fit that, but delicious. Can I get 2 words? Flavor. Nope. Just delicious. A little bit more blue in it. I do 2 here. Flavors daily. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Just want to slightly move that over. There we go. Font is kind of the closest here. Honestly, probably that one. Bum, bum, bum. Let's just add a few. Kind of roof details here. I'll add just some AC units that are kind of like hidden back here. Nice. But consider. Oh yeah, I don't think we've really discussed that yet. I need to go the backside here again, because I know there's like a little stairway of some sorts going on here. There's some stuff. Crazy stuff going on. Crazy. Reference video. I did kind of go to the front. Pause it. Alright. Oh, wait, you can't even see what I'm doing. It's right there, so I can see what's behind. Go around? It does go around. I didn't know if it went around or not. That's what I mainly wanted to say. Yeah, you can do part-time too. You won't get as many benefits. I think the pay's lower for part-time. They do that to try and encourage more people to do full-time. That's what they need, is full-timers. Yeah, I took a picture of the big, giant chair, too. Right now, we've just been working on the taffy shop, trying to get it kind of done. Need to add, like, the doors and stuff, but... basically, the taffy shop is what we've been working on today. And then, we also... If I'm feeling up to it, depending on how late it gets, I want to try and maybe get started on the cave entrance, but that might be for tomorrow night or whenever we stream again, so maybe. I'm just trying to do it little by little here. We're being productive. That is what I'm trying to do, is be productive here. Even if I don't get a ton done. At least we're getting some progress in no matter what. That's the important part. Progress is being made. Whether it's a little, a lot, or... yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, it's 16 to work dock, and then ride panels you have to be 18. back to the planks. The shortest one we got. You stop grabbing these pieces. It's so obnoxious. I still gotta make some stairs here too. I want to make stairs. Yeah, I'm not particularly excited about this part. The taffy shop and such. I just want it to be done, so I don't have to work on it anymore. Part of me says this is too tall, but you know what? Whatevs. White oval. I think it's I think it's a glitch from the scaling mod. There's supposed to be like a little thing that shows you like a guide that shows you like what the normal scaling is percentage-wise. I think that's what that's supposed to be, and I think it's just glitched out. I need to uninstall and reinstall the mod again and see if that will fix it. It's from the scaling mod. The updated scaling mod. I need to go in there and see if I can fix that. More than welcome to say hi. The only thing is, people sometimes get weird when they see me in person, because, like, I'm assuming sometimes they are there from, you know, the YouTube channel, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they're just like, hey, what's up, Joe? And I'm like, I don't know who you are. So I don't know if you're from, you know, like a subscriber from the channel, or if you're just kind of like, like, I don't know sometimes. And I'm just like, hi, you random person that I've never met before. Because sometimes it's just like they expect me to know who they are, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. But if you just, like, if you mention the channel, like, hey, it's Joe, JLW Games. Like, oh, yeah. That makes more sense, so. I literally will have people that just, like, come up to me and, like, expect me to know who they are. At least it seems like. It gets a little awkward sometimes. And then if you, like, I don't know the faces behind, like, you know, the chat sometimes, because they're like, oh, I'm in your chat all the time, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, I don't know who you are. You tell me what your name in chat is, because like, if I don't know that, then I don't know you. It gets a little awkward sometimes. It's just kind of like it's you don't know if it's like a family member that you don't remember who they are, or if it's a someone from the YouTube channel, and maybe, you know, that just wants to say hi, like, which is fine. I love meeting you guys in person. Sometimes I'm just like, you gotta give me some context of where you're coming from or who you are. So if I don't have that context, it can be awkward sometimes. It's like, hi, random person. Out your full government name at Outlaw? What do you mean? I just want to be done with these stairs and everything, because see, this is kind of like the tedious stuff I don't like making. I'm just like, it's such a small detail just to have like this little stairway. It's non-functional, and it's just kind of there. And it takes up so much time just to make. So it's a little obnoxious when I have to make stuff like this, because I'm like, I still want it to look good, but like at the same time, I'm like, it's not the fun stuff, you know? But it's kind of required sometimes, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. Trying to say is I want to get through these buildings because I don't want to work on them. If that makes sense. Alright, that looks presentable. I think so. Somewhat presentable. Did I hear the great news? I don't know. What is the great news? Depends on what that news is. Oh, I saw that, yeah. Zimmerman is stepping down. There's that. Whew. Man. Home stretch. Let's power through. Let's power through. I like it. Power. Gosh, did I make this small? Would you replace Zimmerman with? Me. I don't know enough, like, guest park CEOs and such to even make a like, I don't know who I'd replace anyone with. I wouldn't know that. I guess I need to this. Build this fencing over here. I didn't do that. Finally. Top Thrill 2 reopened this year yet? I mean, it's been open. What do you mean reopen? It was like, I mean, there was like one time I think it was closed for a few days, but that was it. Besides that, it's been running consistently. So, I mean, yeah, it's been open. It's been reopened for a while. You know what I'm getting tired of? Media. News outlets that keep freaking out anytime Siren's Curse goes down. Like, this has happened 3 times in 3 months. They need to tear this ride down now. It's obviously not safe because it keeps going down. Like, bro, it's a new ride and it's doing what it's designed to do if there's an issue, you know? Like come on. I'm like, why aren't you reporting the hundreds of coasters that also have the same things happen? Like, roller coasters shut down or have issues daily. Like, that's just not even news. So annoying. Just stop with the news. Like, stop making that news at all. It's not even news. Oh my gosh, roller coaster stopped on the lift. Oh my gosh, roller coaster gets stuck 160 feet in the air, therefore it's not safe. Oh my gosh, people had to walk downstairs safely. Oh my gosh. They got down safely. It must have been a terrifying experience. This thing keeps breaking. They should tear it down before someone gets hurt. Like, come on, people. Really? Buy out Mount Olympus? Oh my gosh, that park is so sketchy. Got some decent rides, but that park would need a lot of work, if you ask me. Overacting a little? Of course they are. They always overreact to coasters getting stuck. And the ride doing exactly what it's designed to do, you know? And that's keep people safe, so... But it's news because they got stuck, suspended 100+ feet in the air. Oh my gosh, so terrifying. And if that was me, I'd just be happy, like, this is so cool. I go cry about CGA. Oh no. Dang, there's so much to do still. Gotta make the planter. There's a planter that's right out in front here. Directly from here. bro, what are you doing? Alright, I don't know if I can move all this path out of the way, but I guess we can try. Planters here, and we don't need them. So much easier than Planet Coaster 1. You know how much of a nightmare this would be in Planet Coaster 1 trying to get your paths right here? Absolutely not. Just no. Alright, that's fine. We can live with that. And what I also can do, I keep forgetting that I can just use this delete brush as well. Well, I guess it's gonna be a little bit big there. Probably wouldn't work the greatest. I don't want to delete everything on the side there. Here we go. Really don't need paths over here. There's no interior that's going to be in for the shop, so. Oops. The great thing is we can just pull this terrain straight up. Look at that. I'm just gonna throw in a lot of bushes because that's basically what's in here is a lot of bushes that are just hopping in here. Looks like there's any trees coming out of these, but... And sometimes I like to throw in a few flowers, just kind of sprinkled in there. Because why not? Make it look a little pretty. Alright, we need our bench, our handy dandy bench. It's a have like those normal benches or anything close to it. We got football tomorrow. Let's go. Football. I guess the closest one is this western here, but I guess. Yeah, Time Traveler is great. Number 2 in the park for me, just behind Outlaw. Delicious demonstrations daily. We need to put that text on the side here. Welcome back, Ryan. Delicious. Demonstration. Daily. Live for over an hour. I've been limpado. I wonder what that means in Planko. I should actually look that up. Anyone know off the top of their head what that means in Planko? Yeah, Control X is the shortcut for it. That is the deal. Thank you guys so much for being here each night. Some of you have been here like every night, so I appreciate that. You guys rock. Amazing. Wall decorations might have something that I'm looking for. Oh, I forgot about these moss decals. That's actually kind of cool. I need to remember those. I feel like that could be useful. I think they're recolorable too. Why are you asking if Winland Adventure Resort is dead? Why, like, just because I haven't posted a video, like, I've been showing updates on, like, almost nearly every stream, by the way. not dead. I would say something if I canceled it. I'm not, like, just because there hasn't been an upload in, like, for a little bit, like, it's not dead. I don't even think the last upload was that long ago. It was July, so. The clipboard. I love these little clipboards. You should put that in, like, operators booths and such. I'm gonna start putting these in the operators booths. That would actually be really cool. I didn't even really know there was a clipboard in there. That's awesome. I still discover new pieces pieces that I don't ever remember seeing sometimes. Once in a while. This is why I want to start just having one project at a time. Like, major project. So I can focus on just one and not have to worry about two different ones. So after I get one of these done, I'm definitely gonna just stick to one project at a time. That way I don't, like, prioritize one over the other too much. Right now, Silver Star City is getting a lot of the attention right now because I've been motivated to do that. I do what I feel like, whatever I have motivation for. I think that's the best way to get stuff looking good and such. So this is what I'm motivated to do right now, so that's what we're gonna work on. There's actually a translator. Like, there's actually a translator from Planko to English. Planko to English. Planko translate. Here it is. Alright. Let's see. Let's go from Planko. Swap them here. Zealot. Bado. Text here. It literally means text here. That's what it stands for, text here. That's great. So that makes sense, text here. So that's what that means in Planko. Text here. Almost done. Almost to the point where I'm, like, happy enough with taffy shop here that we can just move on from it, because I'm not a big fan of working on this building. It's kind of a bit of a headache, to be real. I'm gonna be honest, like, there's only one bad spot on Thunderation that's rough. The rest of it's just fine. There's that one little rough spot in the tunnel, and that's been there for the last few years. Before that was a rough spot. Like, it had been running, it was the best Aero Mine train, in my opinion. Like, I think it's such a good ride when it comes to, like, Aero Mine trains, and I think just because that one rough spot, it's gotten a really bad reputation in the recent days. So, but if you know what I mean, like, in the tunnel, right as you enter the tunnel, there's, like, a spot that just, like, it feels like a jolt, like a really bad jolt. And it was really bad one season, and then they kind of band-aid fixed it a little bit, like it was a little bit better. And I think it's kind of been that way ever since. I think besides that one spot, it's not even really rough, like, in any way. I think it's just that one spot in the tunnel that really can get you. But it's alright, it probably only has one more season left anyways, so... Alright, so we got that. To be honest, I'm kind of happy with how that stands right now. Like, not perfect, but it's fine. It's alright. Alright, I did get some references of the stairway leading down to the Marvel Cave. Are you sad when TNT leaves? Yeah. It does have some sentimental value because it was the first big coaster I rode. That was the coaster I actually got over when I was a kid. That was how I got over my fear with coasters, was Thunderation. I was so scared to ride it, and then after I rode Thunderation, I became basically an enthusiast at that point. So it was a very important coaster to me, overall. And then after I rode that, I felt like I could do anything. I like immediately went to Wildfire after that. I was like, I want to ride the big one now. Like, let me go ride the big one now. We're gonna start off by hopefully I don't know if it'll snap to anything here. The ones I can't. What is going on? Snap there, but it's not snapping to the bottom stuff. What's that snapping to? Snap down here. Please. Fine, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, and then at that time, Powder Keg was still being built, so like... Powder Keg wasn't open yet. It was under construction, and that got me excited, because I was like, just watching this coaster be built, you know? I'm like, that's so cool. Got me really interested in all that in general, and loved watching the construction over the years. And then I was so excited when Powder Keg opened. I was just super pumped. I was so excited as a kid for that. And then I remember I got stuck on it opening year on the transfer track on one of my first rides on it. Now I kind of understand it with all that. It all makes sense. Powder Keg is haunted. I mean, kind of. I know the bathrooms have always been said. Everyone's been saying they're haunted, so who knows? I wish you could naturally make stuff a lot smaller. Hate that I do kind of hate that you have to edit it every time you want to make something like this stuff smaller. There's like no good way to start it off small. Like you have to like move these. That's the only real way to do it. Why'd you make it into a... No, I need stairs. I need stairs. Stairs. There you go. Yeah, you can get it to where you want. It just sometimes you gotta... There's gonna be a lot of messing around here sometimes with these. Get these steps exactly the way I need them. But I'm glad I can get them the way I need them, so it is plus. Time Traveler is a good ride to operate. It's really easy. And it's so easy sometimes that it can actually get a little bit boring, not gonna lie. Time Traveler's like, everything's automatic there. I don't even know why I keep forgetting about this delete tool. Like, boom, that's so much simpler. Like, why haven't I been doing that? That's what I should have been doing. So much easier. I keep forgetting about it, though. Gotta cut it away like that. And if I want to make like simple stairs, like I'm learning, like there's still like new techniques I'm learning. I like lower this from here. I don't think it'll let me lower it, but it's alright. Have to do it ourselves. Putting that there just so we can get stairs started here. That's the only reason why. Might take a little longer than I was hoping to do, but hey. As we get this started, right? Get the party started here. Stairs. Oh yeah, that one windy day. That was so bizarre. We literally had to like shut the rides down the rest of the day. That was a very bizarre day in general. Make the cave sinkhole in here. I mean, I haven't really shut down for ones like very often, very few times, but it's been a few times I have, but like kind of a rare instance. Very rare thing. Gotta start making the cave sinkhole. Cave road's gonna go down here. This will go down towards our thing. Actually, probably should angle it a little more Cave road is going to come down here, which does go which does travel downhill. So kind of get that prepped up because during this phase 2 here, we're going to get cave road in here. That's what we call it. Is cave road. It leads down the cave entrance. So naturally, we call it cave road. What time is it? 38. Yeah, I probably should be heading off soon. Can't stay up too late. I gotta get up early because of season pass appreciation. But hey, I think we still made some good progress tonight, regardless, so not be upset. There you go. Straighten it out. Why is this at a different elevation? Going to be faded normally. Oh, Well, Mystic always is one of the last ones to open or close because they have the longest ride cycle too. So once they send their last people through, they're gonna be there for another 10 plus minutes, even after they send their last boat through. Because like, was it like a 12, 13-minute cycle? So that's another reason why they're one of the last ones to close. So if they even have a line, it's going to be even longer. We basically got to get this down here. I'll probably do another flight of stairs, and we need to get a little bit further down here. This cave road will go down here. This will connect with cave road. That gathering area will be here, and then we'll have the entrance to the cave right there. It's about how I want to line it up. I wish skinny paths were just one more thing. Like, they've done so much good stuff with the pathing updates in Planet Coaster 2. But if they really want to make that one step further, giving us the option to do much skinnier paths. I want to make that one step further. Pathing perfect. Give us a little bit more options with like the thickness or the width. Allow us to do like smaller pads. Like, yes, it's possible, and it's a lot easier than Planet Coaster 1 still. If they really want to get some more brownie points with me, it's gonna be the way to do it. Constantly this. We have to really push these like this every time. Just poke one out of it. A little bit difficult. After a minute, though, like, it's not too terrible. Not the hardest thing in the world, but would be nice to just have smaller pads as an option. Lower width pads as an option. Whew. Good night. I need to start heading that way too. kind of need to get Cave Road slightly started here so we kind of get an idea of where it's heading to. Where we're going to end up with it. Elevation-wise, because it's way too steep. That way I know where this flight of stairs needs to end up. Just the terrain around that. I also need to know where everything is. So actually see Cave Road right here. But terrain brush. I'm gonna push this around just so we can see floor plan again. I need to see where path ends up. There's one. There. Did I actually get this path, like, accurate? Right there. Right in there. Somewhere around there. If I stream tomorrow, it's going to be kind of a later stream again, so... Unless I get off earlier or something. About where this lies, square, like... That's roughly about a good elevation for this to be at. Above so I can see where it's at. See if maybe we can get this connected with the path somehow. It'll be easier to get it down there. That one was pretty painless. And I can push this path a little bit more over if I really need to. It makes it easier for us to get where we need to go. Yes, I think we're on the right track, so... why it glitches out when there's a path underneath it. It's always been weird to me. What are you doing? Need to finish up tonight's goal. Just need to get this connected down path. Then eventually might roughly get started on Marvel Cave a little bit here soon. As for like Marvel Cave, it's not going to be officially a part of Phase 2. I mainly just wanted to get all this connected down to here. Just want to get it connected. The cave's gonna be like its own separate thing at some point. I don't know. I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna implement the cave entirely, but it's gonna be kind of its own thing. What this is doing. Weird. We're almost to the ground. Oops, sorry. Sorry if that was loud. Just bumped my microphone. See, I'm kind of getting used to it. Kind of getting accustomed to how this is going. We're starting to get there. Might be able to actually work with this little piece. Maybe. Trying to make it stairs in the end. Very well. Oh, okay, hold on. We got stairs. Got some stairs here. Delete that now, and maybe it'll allow us to kind of move. That out. Okay. Pull this back. Just trying to snap a little bit too much here. But too much snappage. not going as... Now this is slightly above the path, so push this back a little bit, maybe not. Yes. Change anything there. That's not too far over. I think we can do that. On merge. Alright, that's the start. We do have... Point is, we do have... paths connected at this point. That's how I'm looking at it. Always come through here and do our best to clean it up later. Multiple ways to clean this stuff up. But we have stairs leading down to over here, which will eventually be our cave entrance. And kind of level that out a bit, so we don't have anything in our way. Make the big hole there as well. Have the entrance to the cave right here, so that's going to be about it's about the right spot where it needs to be. We have a little wiggle room here because we do have quite a bit of space to work around. I did take some reference photos of the cave entrance itself, so I don't think we're getting a strata coaster. I don't think that's gonna happen. That would be quite something, though. I would say that. Alright, so we got that started. I'm excited to get that in there, so... Quite something. So, I still feel like today was very valuable. We pretty much got the taffy shop good to go. Pretty much done. That was the main thing I wanted to do, is get that finished. And we got a little bit started of our, kind of a blueprint, kind of a start to what our cave entrance is going to be. So, and cave road, so, as well. Is going to be coming along, so I think once we come back we might work more on the cave road in the cave section here, and also just leading up we'll probably start to go this way and start to work on the restaurants here, which connect with the backstage area, so we can actually do that and work on this all at the same time. So we're gonna probably work a little bit on this side more so next time to kind of level it out, because obviously we worked on this side with the taffy shop, but now we need to work on this side, and then we're just gonna push forward a little bit and eventually get to like the gazebo and stuff like that. That will be fantastic. Very good stuff, very good stuff. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and I know kind of a late night stream, but that's all right. Keep the streak alive, keep the consistency coming here. We've been hard at work on phase 2, getting phase 2 started here and getting it going, because I want to get to phase 4 really bad. Phase 4 and 5 I'm excited for, because obviously we get to work on some rides. So can't wait to get into that. Gonna have a lot of big rides in a row on those phases, so we got to get the entrance area kind of finished and get the start of the park kind of going along. So, and Silverdor City has a lot of buildings to work around. I'm pretty proud of this. I think it's turning out a lot better than my Planet Coaster 1 version so far, and I think it's going to be miles ahead of it, because I learned a lot from that, and I think it's only going to make this build that much better. So, and again, we're using the floor plan as well, has also kind of elevated how this is going to be as well also. So I keep saying it as well so too many times, and it's too much. All right, let's go ahead and do a manual save, because I haven't done that yet. Very exciting. And then we're gonna head out. So thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are amazing. Another amazing stream in the books. I'm curious. Let's see if it's gotten a lot of downloads lately. 130 now, so it is trending upwards. Every time we update it too, it will also get more and more downloads also, so but yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being supportive. For those that have been here pretty much every night, every day. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow if I'm feeling motivated. I feel like there's going to be it's inevitable. I will miss a day or so, but I think as long as we're staying consistent and still being consistently streaming and everything, and not taking like months breaks, you know, I'm feeling really good. So, but I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you have a great day. We'll go tomorrow. If you haven't liked the stream, like the stream. If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you love Planet Coaster 2 and theme parks in general. So I will see you guys next time, and I appreciate you guys being here. So thanks so much, and goodbye. See you guys.